What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Thursday, November 23rd. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there around the world. I hope you are having a wonderful holiday with your family. In today's video, I want to share with you 5 gaming tokens that are definitely going to skyrocket in the next gaming bull market. Now, what is that going to look like? Well, it could possibly happen in 2024 if we're going to see that Bitcoin spot ETFs are going to be passed within the United States. Usually what happens is Ethereum tends to pump right after, altcoins tend to pump right after, and also microcap altcoins such as gaming tend to pump right after. And those substantial gains are absolutely euphoric. Now, none of this is financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes and educational purposes only. Please do your own due diligence and your own research before investing in any of these gaming tokens, because there is a lot of high risk, but also a lot of high reward as well. So I want to share with you my 5 favorite gaming altcoins that I've covered on this channel, but I just want to share with you again why I'm so bullish on these altcoins. So be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So obviously the gaming altcoin, at least the market cap, hasn't really pumped too much in the green. There's only a few gaming altcoins that I really have been paying attention to, and especially with their volatility that I've seen over the past week or so. So I just want to share an overlook of what the rise of gaming revenue does look like as a visualization chart. Now, this is kind of what it looks like in terms of how gaming grew over time. So right now we're seeing that mobile gaming really is dominating in terms of global adoption, not so much PCs. And that's really crazy. And that's because everybody can afford to buy a mobile device compared to a PC. And so what that means is there are some games out there that are mobile friendly and then some that are PC friendly. But nonetheless, the 3 dominated gaming consoles are mobile, PC, and consoles in general, such as Xbox, such as PlayStation, so forth, so on. So I want to share with you right now that we could be at the very early stages of what gaming altcoins or tokens could be at, which is right around here. So if we're going to get any of those really prized assets early on, then they could skyrocket maybe a year or maybe 2 years down the road, because again, this is Web 2 and Web 1 gaming. Web 3 gaming is much faster, it grows much faster. It's because technology has grown a lot over those years. And so let's go ahead and start with the very first gaming token, and that is Alium. Yes, I've talked about Alium before. Alium, when we first talked about Alium over a few weeks ago, guess what? Alium was only $40 and now it's up $103. So if you're one of the lucky viewers on our channel, you're up substantially over that time. But again, a lot of people are quite down since the all-time high, almost around $1,800. So if we look over the past month, you could see that yes, we've grown substantially from $40 up to $103. So congratulations to those people that watch our videos. They're on our Patreon page. If you haven't already, join our Patreon link down below. You get all the alpha calls in terms of these huge pumps and really undervalued altcoins. So right now, my Patreon members are up substantially from this actual bid. And also you got to keep in mind, why is this pumping? Well, obviously it's because Alium is about to become available on the Epic Games Store, so people can actually play this game. And when is that day going to happen? On November 28th. That's why we're seeing the token pump. Now, this could be buy the rumor, sell the news. So this is what I think is going to happen. November 28th is when the game's going to come out, but I definitely think that maybe the Alium token is going to take a dip right afterwards because there's a lot of hype towards this event. But again, it's a case-by-case basis, so this isn't always guaranteed. There also could be a way where this will pump and will not stop. But if you want to get those alpha calls and those trades, you have to join our Patreon page down the link below. But this is why I'm thinking that Alium is undervalued as of right now for around $100 compared to its $1,800 price point back in the last bull run. Yeah, this token I'm not going to sleep on, and the game is amazing in terms of graphic arts, open world, and acquiring assets such as these NFTs for these creatures, which could absolutely be beneficial for holders who are in early. So let's go ahead and talk about the second game, and that's going to be Gods Unchained. Now, Gods Unchained, heavily undervalued, by the way, it's only 33 cents. Used to be almost close to around $8 at the all-time high. Now, this is why we look at these charts, because we want to buy low. We want to buy the fear especially when there's blood in the water and fear in the market. So the game itself, people consistently play this game on Twitch, and it's pretty fun. They have different series of cards that you can actually win, obtain, and also get for free if you sign up. If you join their mailing list, they'll send you free card decks that you can start just to get you more exposure to the game. You can just test try and just give it a shot, and you can download this game onto your PC, and you can literally earn some assets by buying these cards, by winning these cards, and also you may lose cards depending if you're really good at the game. So this is why I think that this token is definitely undervalued as well, and I just wouldn't sleep on it. I want to talk about the next token, and this is going to be called Star Atlas. Now, I keep talking about Star Atlas because I really believe that Star Atlas will be listed on Coinbase later on down the road, because Gods Unchained and Alluvium, those two tokens that we just talked about, they're both listed on Coinbase, but Star Atlas is not. But more specifically, the Atlas token. And those tokens are only spent within the game. That's why we call it in-game currency token. This is different from the Polos token, which is their DAO token. I'm not focused on that so much because I feel like the Atlas token most likely could be listed on Coinbase because we saw other in-game currencies within a game listed on Coinbase. So if that does happen, you can imagine that the price of this is no longer going to be 0.003. It's going to probably pump even up to even 10 cents. And keep that in mind, this has not pumped yet. And I definitely think that the graphics have definitely shown over the past year or so that the team consistently is building behind the scenes. And really, they use the updated Unreal Engine 5, which is really important. They've created this open world where really you can be on the planet in outer space. You can have race games, you can have multiplayer fighters, such as first-person shooters. This is insane. Like, this is one of the very few games on Solana that really dominate, and I consider it like an absolute AAA gaming studio. So again, don't sleep on it. The graphics are amazing. Make sure to follow them and do your own research before you invest in it. But let's go ahead and talk about the next gaming token, and that is Big Time. Yes, I've talked about Big Time before. Big Time is actually a token that is listed on Coinbase as well. Coinbase Ventures is invested in this token. Now, the market cap is around 34 million, which is not a lot of money. And keep in mind, the fully diluted market cap is a lot. It's around $819 million. So they have to really make up for the amount of loss that they had. And consider this, 819 is basically VCs invested in the game. So they have vested interest in seeing this be successful over time. But the game is pretty substantially cool. I mean, people are playing this game day to day. I really am flooded on my Twitter with people having gameplay footage of this actual game. And we even have our own gameplay footage, which I'll put on the upper right-hand side of Ellie playing this game. But it's absolutely substantially great in my opinion. I definitely think that right now it's user-friendly. The UX is amazing. And because it's on Coinbase as a listed token, Coinbase Ventures involved, Animoca Brands involved, I definitely think that this is a game that I just don't think people should sleep on as well. Why I think the token can do really well, regardless of where the token price is. Yes, it's been trading sideways for some time, but it's only 34 million in terms of its market cap. So there's a lot of upside from here on out. Now, could it take a dip? I don't actually know. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to make predictions. I'm here to just show you what tokens are undervalued. So let me know in the comments down below what you think of the Big Time token. And the last token I want to talk about is Decimated. Again, a token that's heavily undervalued as well. A very limited supply of tokens, only around 1 billion. Now, their market cap is around 15 million. While their actual fully diluted market cap is 37 million. So they have a lot of upside here. Again, this team and also this game has a lot to develop. They're not as developed as Star Atlas, but that's okay. Like, the thing is, the token has pumped over the past month. If you've seen right here, yes, we actually got invested right around here on our Patreon page, and look how we are up substantially since then. So as much as you look at the overall chart and like the wider scope, yeah, you're at a loss, but still we gained 367% on our investment just because of this. And that's why I think that Decimated, since it's a game built on Solana, look at the game. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it may not be as fully developed as Star Atlas, but nonetheless, it's a game in itself. And this team members, they develop every single day. The mapping, the shadowing, the gradients. They have characters in here that are AI generated, which means that basically they're like CPUs that think for themselves and they can fight anybody against you. I mean, that's what the game is all about, right? Things that can think for themselves while you play the game. That's what pretty much makes it fun compared to fighting somebody else. So that's why Decimated is definitely on my list to go. Okay, so now you've seen my 5 gaming tokens. Again, if you want to get any of our alpha calls or trades, you have to join our Patreon page to get those calls. So make sure to join the link down below. And now you know my 5 altcoins. I wanted to share this with you because the reason I keep bringing it up is because, again, they're undervalued. No one really believes me when I say this, but again, if you've seen our previous videos, we've been up on Alium, we've been up on Star Alice, we've been up on Decimated, and I shared with you other ones, right? With Big Time, even with Gods Unchained. Are they undervalued? Well, you will only find out if you join our Patreon page. So with that said, be sure to like up the button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page to receive all of our alpha calls and buy and sell orders of both NFTs and cryptocurrencies, especially around gaming tokens. Until then, happy Thanksgiving, everyone.